All right, guys, how you doing? We're doing our daily recap today in the small account challenge. This is day 12, last day of the week, and so we'll look to finish it off strong tomorrow as well. But really solid day today. So we came up, we opened. So I had this kind of on watching the pre-market as well that I was going to be aware of it. If it started making some price moves at the open. So yesterday 150. I had talked about a little bit how 150 was a big area of resistance. It never got back up to test that or get through that. We did see a oh, well, I'm getting an alert on a stock here. Let's actually pull that up. Might as well. Right. So wow, you see that moving. Just gonna let some people know about this. Um, All right, so we see it. So I had this marked off as 12. So this is looking like it's going to halt here. Uh, yeah, it is. It's pushing. Wow. Let's pull that up. There must be some news or something that came out on this. Wow, it's really going. All right, so I'm not going to take this now. I missed my entry, but usually when we see a move like this, there's a news release or something. Obviously, volume's coming in. This is going parabolic. It might volume top. Could keep running as well, but I'm not going to chase it at this point. It's moved. We got 20% move there in a matter of 3 minutes. So, yeah. All right. Anyways, let's not get distracted too much by that. I said I'm not trading, so I'm not trading, right? Uh, so let's go back to Moderna. Um, Moderna. So I was looking at this pre-market, and so we were watching here. As I said, 150 was an area that I knew was going to be resistance, but we also had this pre-market. Sorry, just at the open, it tested this level a few times, and then yesterday as well, I had tested it a few times. So I was watching this for a flag breakout. Um, it's making higher lows, it's trending higher, and then it breaks through this level. So I got long at 148, break over 148, and I called it out that if I was going to look from 148 to 150 because we knew that was resistance, right? So 148 to 150 is that window that I was looking to take some profit. So I got in, and then I took some profit along the way up to 150, exited my position completely at 150. It pulled back a little bit and pulled back a little bit, right? So where did we hit? So we had up here. And so as it broke through 150, pulled back, and then I entered again as it broke out here, back above 151, and it continued up higher, and I took profit along the way again. So the idea was, okay, we know we got a window 148 to 150, and then above 150, the confirmation above that level, we know we're going to probably get a couple more points. And yeah, so that was the basis of the trade began by me looking at that pre-market and saying, okay, these are the levels that I want to watch for in terms of windows, and then I know when to get in, get out. And so we took a couple of trades, and that ended up being I don't know, maybe half the profit on the day. I also took what was it? It was OKTA at the open. So the reason why I was looking at this was because we see that it on the daily chart here, right? 250 was a big level. 250, it was struggling at that level, got over once, but couldn't hold that level. But it's moved up higher. And so 250 is the all-time high, or 251.18, sorry, it was the all-time high. So I was watching this for a break over 250, and we can see pre-market, right? It had tested 250 as well. So I'm watching it for a break over 250, broke over 250, boom, pushed up a bit, right? And then I set my stop here at, I believe I set my stop at 249 as it came down. Yeah. So I got long at 250, set my stop at 249. So my risk is $1, small share size, let it kind of work through, and then boom, as it made a new 5-minute high over 252, it confirmed that the breakout above 250 was going to work and the breakout over all-time highs was going to work, and then pushed right up, and it pushed all the way up to 258. I took profit along the way. I wasn't taking a huge position because the movements are pretty wide. The spread was wide. The ranges were wide. So, you know, it worked out. And like I said, again, it was analysis from the pre-market of seeing kind of where those entries and exits were going to lie. I missed ZS. ZS really ran today. There was no volume in the pre-market. That's why it wasn't on my radar. It was just nothing. And then boom, exploded out of the gate. I was already watching other stocks at that point, but it ran from the low of 163 to a high of 187. Huge move. The only time I took this, you can see here, I've got one trade. I took a short to the downside as it topped out, and my indicators were telling me that it was crossing over here. You see the MACD dropping across. So I was like, okay, you know what? This made a huge move up. It's got to come back down. I wouldn't be surprised to see this hit the VWAP, but you know, took some profit along the way. So really happy. Like I said, I didn't over trade. I only took a few trades, and all my trades were green today. So you can't, you know, get any better than that, really. I mean, obviously you can get more profit, but you know, you're nitpicking, and green is good. So yeah, you know, started the day 5,500 pretty much, and now we're at 61.70. So you know, obviously a solid gain, and so we'll look to finish off the week tomorrow.